and the Bible.
How's it going, guys? Can of Booze here again. Last week we talked about what is the Bible, and the week before that, what is Christianity. So now we're starting the next chapter, and that is what is the lifestyle of a Christian, or how to live the lifestyle of a Christian. So, first thing we're discussing, today's topic, is your mind, or the mind. And I've got a scripture to start us off, to just show what you should be doing with your mind. Okay? And the scripture goes, more than anything, guard your mind, for life flows from it. And the scripture is Proverbs 4:23. And I know when talking about guard your mind, that's like, how do you guard your mind? What is guard your mind? And that's why I've got two further scriptures to help sort of explain the process of guarding your mind. So first we're going to start off with Ephesians 4:23, and it states, instead renew the thinking in your mind by the Spirit. The key part of that scripture is by the Spirit. And how you do that is you spend time in the Word, you focus on God, keep your thoughts positioned towards thinking about God, about the Bible, and read your scriptures, try and constantly think about good things. And how to further stay in that space is what the next scripture will show to you guys. It's Job 11:13, and it says, if you make your mind resolute and spread your palms to you. The key part of that scripture being make your mind resolute. Because to guard your mind above all things, it's not just a one-time thing, it's an everyday, making that effort or that decision to stay in that space, to constantly combat the thoughts that come to you, to stay resolute and determined. Because guarding your mind is not like you're never going to face troubles. The Bible's never like you won't face temptations. And that's what guarding your mind is about. Is that even though when these doubts come in, or these temptations and thoughts and things, it's to take them captive. It's to be aware of them, to recognize them, to say, hey, I know what you're trying to do, and I'm not going to think that way. Because that's what the devil's goal is to get you to think a specific way. It'll get you to act a different way. Because that is where our actions come from, our thoughts. So it's just about every day making that conscious or aware decisions on what you're thinking. Is to constantly pay attention. What am I thinking? What should I be thinking? And to find out what you should be thinking, you just focus on reading the Word. The Word will tell you what you should think and how you should think. And when you can get that aspect of your mind, what you're thinking, in order, it flows through so much in your life. A lot of people see themselves a specific way and thus act a certain way. They see or have a low impression of themselves, and thus, maybe date guys that aren't that great for themselves because they don't think that highly of themselves. Or, there are people in your lives that you just don't trust because of past situations, and you constantly treat them with that thought process of like, I don't trust you, and I'm going to continue to think like, oh, you're doing wrong, and they may not have actually done anything wrong, but your thoughts are constantly telling you, oh, they're doing that, and doing that, and doing this. And it's just a matter of when these thoughts come up. Because these thoughts, it's not like you're wrong for having these thoughts, but when they come up, it's to take control of them. It's to, when you think, oh, I'm not the best person, or whatever, you just go, no. The scriptures say otherwise. When you start to, maybe you're in faith for something, you start to get doubts, you say, no. God has made the promises, He will come through, He is my provider. And that's essentially what this battlefield of the mind thing is all about. Hope that, guys, this has helped you. And next week we'll be discussing a new topic. I think we're discussing... tune in next week and find out. Anyways, check you guys.